Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine. Today I have come with a new lesson of Beehive, lesson number 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. This is a prose and a legend of the Northland. This is a poem. So I have come with multiple choice questions of this lesson. Okay. So I'll move on to the first question of this lesson. Whose genius still reigns after 50 years of his death? The options are M.K. Gandhi, Nehru, Stephen Einstein. Stephen means Stephen Hawking. Okay? Don't get confused. Okay? So you come. First I will complete this row, then I will move on to the next row. Okay? Yes, Einstein. Option D, Einstein is absolutely correct. Okay? Einstein is the right answer. Einstein genius still reigns after 50 years of his death. Okay? Now I will move on to the second question. Whose name has become synonymous with genius? किसका नाम synonymous हो गया है genius के साथ? Okay, the options are Einstein's name, Gandhi's name, Wright brothers, all. Come. When your turn comes, you come. Einstein's name. Yes, option A is absolutely right. He is absolutely correct. Okay, now I will move on to the next question. The lesson, his first flight is about a dash pilot. Sorry, this has come from the other lesson, but it doesn't matter. Okay. It's pilot, seagull, parrot, pigeon. Yes, come. You are already taught. No problem, come. Pilot, the lesson is first flight is about a pilot. Do you all agree? Huh? This was repeated in any other lesson? Huh? But it is the same question is repeated over here. So his first flight contains two lessons. What are they? Actually, his first flight is about the flight of a seagull. Huh? So this pilot is wrong. Anyway, this seagull is the right answer. Do you all agree? I will discuss with you later on. Where was Einstein born? Einstein का जन्म कहाँ हुआ था? Yes, next come. If any question is repeated, you need not worry. Let it get repeated. Ulm is the correct answer. Einstein was born in Ulm. Okay. Now next question. Question number 5. What did Albert's mother think of him? Albert की माँ उसके बारे में क्या सोचती थी? He was a born genius. Genius किसको बोलते हैं मालूम है ना? बहुत important. जो हो जाता है जिंदगी में कुछ करता है, कुछ इन्वेंट करता है, डिस्कवर करता है, और जो ऐसा कुछ काम नहीं करता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? He is a freak. Okay. So options are he was born genius, he is intelligent, he will rule the world, Albert was a freak. ये एल्बर्ट का माँ का कुछ सोचना था एल्बर्ट के बारे में, कौन सा ऑप्शन सही है? प्लीज कम. Yes, absolutely right. Her mother thought that Albert was a freak. Once he cannot do anything in his life. Okay. So she was not confident about his own child, about her own child, that one day he will earn name and fame in this world. Okay. So she thought that her son Albert was a freak. Okay. So option D is the correct answer. Now, I will move on to the sixth question. What did Albert's classmates call him? A genius, B dull, C brother boring, D stupid. Okay, come. Brother boring is absolutely right. Do you all agree? This answer is absolutely right. Option C, brother boring. So Albert's classmates called him brother boring. Question number 7. By what age did Einstein not learn to speak? कौन सा उम्र में वो बोलना नहीं सीखा? कौन सा उम्र था जब वो बोलने नहीं आता था? नंबर ए 3.5 years, number B 4.5 years, number C 5.5 years, number D 2.5 years. Please don't help anybody. So 2.5 years is absolutely right. 2.5 years is absolutely right. Option D is absolutely right. Okay. Now I will move on to the next question. Question number 8. How many times did Einstein utter a word when he learned to speak? जब वो बोलना सीख गया तो कोई भी वर्ड को कितना बार वो बोलता था? एक वर्ड को कितना बार बोलता था? The options are thrice, 4 times, once, twice. Next. Twice is absolutely right. So whenever Einstein used to speak, he spoke twice. When he learned to speak, okay, he spoke twice. Next. Question number 9 is before you. What did Einstein love to play with? Einstein को क्या चीज से खेलना अच्छा लगता था? Plastic toys, mechanical toys, friends, none. Mechanical toys. Do you all think it's correct? Yes. Option B, mechanical toys, is absolutely right. Einstein always loved to play with mechanical toys. Okay. Now, next question is before you. What did the school headmaster say about Einstein? Einstein के बारे में स्कूल हेडमास्टर क्या बोलते थे? ठीक है, Einstein के बारे में स्कूल हेडमास्टर. He would be a genius. He is great. See, he can't be a success at anything. D, none. Okay, next. Yes, you are absolutely right. Option C is absolutely correct. His school headmaster used to tell his mother that Albert Einstein can't be a success at anything. Okay, he was useless. Okay, so I'll move on to the next question, and the next question is before you. Question 11. When did Einstein begin to learn playing the violin? तो वायलिन बजाना कब सीखा? क्या उम्र में सीखा? The options are at the age of 7, at the age of 8, at the age of 9, at the age of 6. Yes, next. at the age of 6 is absolutely right. Yes, Einstein began to learn playing the violin at the age of 6. Okay. Now question number 12. Anybody is there left in this row? Yes, you come. Where did Einstein score good marks in all the subjects? सभी सब्जेक्ट में आइंस्टाइन कहां पर उसको अव्वल नंबर मिला, अच्छा नंबर मिला सारे सब्जेक्ट में? A at Munich in a school, at Switzerland, at Italy, none. Yes, option A is absolutely correct. Okay. He scored good marks in all the subjects at Munich in a school. Okay. Now I will move on to the next slide, next question. Question number 13. Why did Einstein leave the school? A, for good. B, he had clash with the teachers. C, he didn't like discipline and order in the school. D, all. Don't help anybody, please. Yes, what is your opinion? Is he right? Not right? Okay, go. So, you see, why did Einstein leave the school? For good. He had clash with the teachers. He didn't like discipline and order in the school. Your answer is correct but incomplete. So, the answer comprises of all the three, A, B and C. Means option D is the correct answer. Actually, Einstein left the school because for good, and also he had clash with the teachers occasionally. Occasionally he had clash with the teachers, and also he didn't like the discipline and order in the school. So option D is the correct answer. All these three answers are the part of option D. Okay. So I will move on to the next. The next question is before you. When did Einstein's family move to Munich? Okay, the options are when he was 15 months old, when he was 12 months old, when he was 14 months old, when he was 16 months old. Yes, next, come. Yes, option A is absolutely right, because when he was 15 months old, Einstein's family moved to Munich. Okay. Now I will move on to the last question of the prose. Okay, we have more questions. Where did Einstein wish to continue his study? वो अपना आगे की पढ़ाई कहाँ करने की, कहाँ पूरे करने की इच्छा जाहिर किया? किसने? आइंस्टीन ने. A, Germany, B, Munich, C, Switzerland, D, none. Okay. Yes, come. Give the correct answer, please. Switzerland, option C is absolutely right. Einstein wished to continue his study in Switzerland. Okay. Now I will move on to the multiple choice questions of the poem. Okay. The name of the poem is A Legend of the Northland. Okay, I have taught you the poem, I have taught you in detail. Okay. Now the question number 16, you see, what message does this poem convey? ये जो कविता है कौन सा संदेश देता है, कौन सा मैसेज देता है सभी को, पाठकों को, विद्यार्थियों को, रीडर्स को कौन सा मैसेज देता है? You see, option A, be greedy, don't help the poor, Don't be greedy and help the poor and hungry people all. कौन बोला सी? Don't be greedy and help the poor and hungry is absolutely correct. Okay, this is the right answer. Now I'll move on to the next question. Question number 17 of this class. What made Saint Peter angry with the women? So this is question number 17 of this session, the class I am taking. A. Her cakes. B. She made a thin cake for him. Her greedy actions. D. All. The question है, what made Saint Peter angry with the women? वो जो महिला थी, बूढ़ी औरत, उससे क्यों गुस्सा हो गया, नाराज हो गए सेंट पीटर? चार ऑप्शंस है. नेक्स्ट. Her greedy actions is absolutely right. The woman was so greedy that she started making cake for him like wafer, and still she was feeling unpleasant to give it to him. So she was a sort of greedy woman. Okay. Now question number 18. Which bird did the saint's curse change the women into? सेंट का कर्ज जो लगा, अभिशाप जो लगा, श्राप जो लगा, उससे ये औरत जो थी कौन सी पक्षी में बदल गई? कौन सी पक्षी में बदल गई? ओके. ए स्पैरो, बी अ क्रो, सी अ पैरट, डी अ वुडपेकर. ओके, कम नेक्स्ट. Option D, a woodpecker, is absolutely right. You know very well, I have already taught you that woman was changed into a woodpecker, and how she flew over the chimney. Okay, being a woodpecker, near the chimney he flew, and she started finding her food in the woods, in the hole of the trees. Okay. So a woodpecker, option D, is absolutely right. Now question number 19. Which literary device has been used in this poem? ये कविता में कौन सा डिवाइस यूज हुआ है? Literary devices are many, but here three literary devices are given: irony, alliteration, personification, all. All these are figures of speech. Okay. These are literary devices. So take the correct answer, please. Personification is absolutely wrong. The correct answer is alliteration. Alliteration is the correct answer. Okay. I'll move on to the next question. Why did the poet use alliteration in the poem? ये जो फिगर्स ऑफ स्पीच जो यूज किया जाता है ना, ये कविता को एक अच्छा रूप देने के लिए किया जाता है. ओके. इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी डाउट, आई विल जस्ट एक्सप्लेन यू. ओके, अगेन. सो ऑप्शन ए इज टू ऐड pun to it, to give a rhyming scheme, to make it lyrical. None. Take the correct answer, please. To give a rhyming scheme is not correct. So the correct answer is before you, option C, to make it lyrical. To make it lyrical, the poet used alliteration in the poem. Clear? Now I'll move on to question number 21. Quote examples of alliteration used in the poem. Alliteration के examples को यहाँ प्रस्तुत करना है, बताना है जो पोएम में दिया गया है. ध्यान देना बेटा, ध्यान से. ऑप्शन ए, टेल द टेल्स टू यू, टेल द टेल्स टू यू, faint with fasting, cakes that seem too small, Option D, all. So next, please come. Show your intelligence. Option C is incomplete. I gave you the hint. I put a stress on this tail, the tails to you. Already I put the stress. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. These all are the examples of alliteration. Okay. Tell the tales to you, faint with fasting, cakes that seem too small. All option D is the correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now question number 22. Why the words like away, boring and rolled have been repeated? ये जो वर्ड्स है अवे, बोरिंग और रोल्ड, ये बार बार रिपीट हुआ है. टू मेक इट लिरिकल, टू एनहांस देयर इम्पैक्ट, टू एड रिदम, ऑल. Yes, absolutely right. To add rhythm to the poem, these words away, boring, rolled have been repeated in this poem to give a rhythm to the poem. Okay, it's correct. Option C is absolutely right. Question 24. When do people go for sledging? लोग स्लेजिंग करने कब जाते हैं? स्लेजिंग मतलब एक तरह का काट होता है, which is pulled by yes, and pulled by dogs also. Pulled by dogs also, not only reindeers. Dogs also pull. Now you see the options are in summers, during vacations, when snow falls, D, all. So for this, next, who is next? Nobody. You come. Yes, absolutely right. Option C is absolutely right. People go for sledging when snow falls, and you might have read in books also, in geography books, lessons also you might have read. Okay. Now I'll move on to the next question, last one, 25th one. Where did the story of this poem occur? ये कहानी कहाँ घटता है? कहानी की घटना कहाँ घटता है? Okay, the options are A, Switzerland, B, Scotland, C, Northland, D, Netherlands. Yes, you come. Northland, what do you think? Do you all agree? Yes. Option C, Northland, is absolutely correct. We have talked about Northland in that poem. Okay. So Northland, option C is absolutely right. So we have come to the end of this lesson, end of multiple choice questions. So I will come with more multiple choice questions in the next class. Okay. Thank you.